here to enrich the people, right? They came here to benefit themselves. They came here to suck the wealth of the nation. They came to give the least and to earn the most. That is their capitalistic mentality. Labor is a factor of production. Labor is not human beings. Labor is not partners to the business. Labors are just a factor among the other factors to production. And the more you can keep that, the cost of that factor down, the more profits that you make. Institutions and businesses that are driven by the desire for profits. And profits for the capitalists, the few who supposedly have money. Right? I know how they say they have money. Inherited money from things that they did before. And we don't need to go into list the kind of things they did before to earn this money. This is what Labor Day signifies for us. The fight against that. And it is centralized and exemplified by the struggle of oil field workers. There are so many other struggles that took place and taken place even up to today. But that in particular, that struggle, and other workers at that point in time, right? Don't feel it's just oil field workers, right? Those who sugar workers as well, at that point in time, 1937. It's encapsulated in that event, that struggle. So when Butler stood at that junction, right, and they tried to arrest him because the system itself, an oppressive system, even whatever structure is called, once it serves the masters, the elite, the money elite, they will try to stop those who agitate for better for the people, for the masses, for the wider population. So they attempted to arrest Uriah Buzz Butler, and I think his famous words is, you're gonna allow them to arrest me? And all you know, Trinbagonians good with bottle. And well, stone in them day too. We good with bottle and stone. Bacchanal. Fight. Fight. We must never forget the fight in us. We're good people. We are tremendously good people. But we had to be tough too. We had to be able to fight to defend ourselves and our families. Literally, when they attack labor, when they attack our wages, when they attack our purchasing power through inflation, by raising the cost of goods and services beyond that is necessary. When they do that, they are attacking our families. They are attacking our ability to live. They are attacking the food on our children's plates. So, it have a time for all things. It have a time to fight. That is what this Labor Day is about. So don't mind I going Faizabad. I say, let me still do my work. Today's a holiday, but we working. So many of us essential workers, other workers across Trinidad and Tobago, love, big up, blessings, because all are out working today and every day. Every day necessary. Right? The fight continues because we must be able to earn once we put in that work, fair wages. Our society must be fair to us. We take the break and then we'll be back, right?
Nor knowledge of God in the land. By swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out and blood toucheth blood. Remember, every Sunday from 7:05 a.m. to 8:55 a.m. for the program God's Last Warning Message with Gospel in the Bones Ministry, right here on the street 919 FM.
You've got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the street 919 FM.
Are you searching for answers to life's questions? Those things that disturb and concern you the most? Why all the wickedness? Why the suffering in the world? Will it end? Who is responsible? Well, if so, join us right here on The Street 91.9 FM every Sunday from 5 to 6 p.m. with Brother Samuel Gooding and Roland White, where we open the Bible and find answers to all these things and more. For it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God.
J.E. Guide Funeral Home and Crematorium Limited is a family-friendly funeral service provider serving the nation for over 75 years. We provide at-need and pre-need services at our two locations, 120 Coffee Street, San Fernando, and Craignish Village, Princestown. Contact us at any time at 235-5049 and 652-4261, or find us on Facebook and Instagram. We are family-driven, family-centered.
Planning your Tobago getaway? Choose the highest Google-rated car rental company on the island, O'Neill Auto Rentals Tobago. Located just minutes from the A&R Robinson International Airport, at O'Neill, we pride ourselves on being the most tech-savvy car rental company in Tobago. Our process is 100% digital. No paperwork, no long lines. From easy pickup to seamless returns, renting a car in Tobago has never been simpler. WhatsApp us now at 1-868-361-1042 to book your vehicle. Don't forget to mention promo code RADIO2 to receive a 5% discount on your rental. Send a WhatsApp message to 1-868-361-1042 today. That's 1-868-361-1042. O'Neill Auto Rentals Tobago, the easiest, most reliable car rental experience on the island.
Vehicle availability is subject to change. Driver must be at least 25 years old and have a valid driver's license to book. For more information, visit www.rentalcartobago.com.
Are you tired of scratching the surface? Do you want to understand the real forces shaping Trinidad and Tobago? From the delicate dance of our energy sector on the global stage, to the geopolitical shadows behind the crime affecting our streets, we dig deeper. The third umpire goes beyond the headlines. We connect the dots between local challenges and the international currents that truly impact your life, your wallet, your security. Join Stephen Matheson, Selvin Mitchell, and Ronaldo Rollux, 3 employment law and human resource management consulting professionals, as they unpack the complexities, analyze the power plays, and reveal the often hidden realities. Understand the game. Understand your role in it. The third umpire, critically analyzing Trinidad and Tobago's economic and political realities on how they affect your daily lives. Tune in Monday to Friday at 4 p.m. on the Street 919 FM. Don't just listen to the news. Understand it.
TNT, get ready, get hungry, and get to the hut because it's lunchtime. From pizzas to pastas, breadsticks to cinnamon rolls, Pizza Hut's all-you-can-eat lunch buffet is all yours for only $55. Sundays to Thursdays, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. and extended to 4 p.m. on Sundays. Check socials for info on selected locations nationwide and take your hunger to the Hut. Pizza Hut. Now that's delivering.
Don't miss June savings at Furniture Plus. Get up to 50% off shop appliances, furniture, electronics, mattresses, and more. Buy now, pay later with affordable higher purchase plans. Plus, earn Caribbean Airlines. Travel miles with your purchase. Visit any Furniture Plus stores or shop online.
Blessings in the wonderful name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. You are invited to listen to the Final Hour broadcast heard every Monday from 12 midnight to 5 a.m. in the morning on The Street 919 FM radio. Hear my mom, Pastor Helen Garcia, and myself, Pastor Valentine Garcia Jr., preach the Word of God to the elderly, youth, and children. We can be contacted at 629-0113 or 623-8444. The church is located at 26 Prince Street in Port of Spain. We look forward to you joining us. God bless you.
As my life I lay it on the altar, as my life.
Looking for a safe and relaxed professional massage therapist and nutritionist? Look no further. Nature's Touch with Empress Judy and Associates offers a natural approach to better health. Treat yourself to a professional massage therapy and nutrition advice in a safe and relaxed atmosphere. Rejuvenate your body, mind, and soul at Nature's Touch Therapy. For an appointment, please call or WhatsApp 1-868-398-8282 or visit our Facebook page. Remember, your health is our responsibility at Nature's Touch.
The Gap Man Limited specializes in products that cater to all your health needs. The Male Enhancement Package targets the areas of the body that contribute to erectile dysfunction. The Male Enhancement costs $1,400. The Gap pills are priced at 250 pills for $500 and 500 pills for just $900. For the best in eye care, get the super combination of a Super Bright and the Body Healer. To improve the heart's function and circulation, get the Gap pills and Formula C. To get a total body cleanse daily, use the Gap Body Healer and Big C, all for a super low price of $1,300. To order your products from the Gap Man Limited, call 628-4531 for products that cater to all your health needs.
For more info, contact 476-7268.
The presence of oxygen is absolutely the absence of disease. Most chronic diseases that plague us are not happening to us, but is happening within us. We're literally eating ourselves to death, which means we're not living longer, we're dying longer. Join fitness expert Aloy Johnson, the founder of the healthiest corner on earth, located at number 92 East Drive, Chamfleur, every Wednesday from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. live on The Street 919 FM, where he shows you that healing the body's temple is easier than anyone would have led you to believe.
Hi there, I'm Lester Suglal, inviting you to join me on the first, second, and third Saturday, 8:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. for the program Slow Gospel Music, and on the fourth and fifth Saturday from 8:30 p.m. for an extended version of Slow Gospel Music on Street 91.9 FM.
Whoever said messy was a bad thing totally missed the point. Take that hit song everyone loves now. It probably started like this. Baby, calm down. That's why KFC is celebrating the messy moments with our Messy Cruncher and Messy Zinger sandwiches for only $34.95. Imagine a crunchy, golden brown, flavorful chicken sandwich sauced to perfection with our signature sweet, spicy, tangy sauces. Oh boy. So crunch into the deliciously messy moments today. Check socials for details. KFC, it's finger licking good.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
And we are back, Trinidad and Tobago. Blessings to everyone on this Labor Day. The importance of this day has to be remembered. The importance of the struggle for the rights of workers has to be remembered. You know, we often think that our struggle is finished now, you know, because at one point we were able to achieve something. But that's not how it goes. It goes that whatever you gain, you have to retain, because your enemy has a clever way of slowly taking back everything that you would have fought for, when they have no choice but to give in because of your strength, because of your steadfastness, right? When they have no choice but to give in a bit, they will give in. They're not stupid, right? But slowly afterwards, they take it back. Slowly afterwards, what you was earning, okay, you fight, you get proper wage. A proper wage that could buy a decent basket of goods, give you a little extra to put away, give you enough to take care of your family, a little family with 3, 4, 5 children, whatever, right? Give you enough so that you could slowly build a home. Give you enough so that you could afford transport. Some of the things that we look at as though it is so much are the necessities that we need to continue to work. But is where we set the standard and the bar. And that standard and that bar has to be relative to the wealth of our nation. This ain't no catch-tail place. Don't let them fool all you. This ain't no catch-tail place. So we have to set a proper standard, and we have to be careful that whatever we earn, they will take it back from us with inflation. With inflation, they will take it back from us with, all right, you want this and you want that, they get you addicted to a certain type of consumer spending, and then they drive you into debt by encouraging you with credit and other things, and then they drop it on you, they drop inflation, drop something on you and eat up your spending, and then you can't even afford to pay back what you would have borrowed, and then you lose whatever you would have been able to acquire. This system, there are people that run our systems that are evil. The aim is not the general progress of the entirety of society, of the people of the world. That is not the aim. The aim is concentration of wealth, domination, monopoly, manipulation, control, poverty, because poverty is a tool towards those aims. So we must be conscious. We must be conscious. This Grenadian man, Trinbagonian Grenadian, wherever, Butler, understood and wanted better and was brave enough to organize brave people. We are as strong as the people who fight and follow us. Brave people. No, no joke, brave people. Brave. Brave people. Deal with Charlie King. Right? Deal with them police and them. Get your hand off, we leader. No way. No way. Nowadays, some of us, we're so unconscious. Our captors, the people who capturing us, who impoverishing us, who taking advantage of us, we running behind them. We saying we love them. We defending them. That's how twisted, that's how unconscious we have become. So I have to quote the wise words of Malcolm X. If we listen to their news, if we believe their information, their propaganda, we will start loving our oppressors and hating the people who try to free us. So let us be conscious, let us wake up this Labor Day. Good morning and blessings, caller.
Good morning. What you're saying there is you're so right. You're right on ball. I listened to this meeting we're going on there in the house there yesterday. And boy, I can't believe I ain't Trinidad. Listen, woman, there are some woman they getting on like one of them shagabat. The men and them getting on like the ladies at the night on Mauritius fighting for clients. The question they're asking the government is like if they're in office for the past 9.5 years. They want to know where the money coming from. Tell the population where the money gone. When all they was in office. Tell me where the money gone. Them stupid questions that they're asking and trying to pin down the opposition. Imagine to give a greeting for today. The speaker asked them on both sides to give a greeting for today. And them talking like if they're still campaigning. They're still delusion, they're still delusional, they're non-functional right now. Like they can't get over the licking that they get yet. They didn't even get any people chance to settle in office before you ask question like that. Right? Imagine the speaker, I find the speaker too soft, you know. This man, the Prime Minister for a month, talking about the Attorney General is a dunce.
Yeah.
And he's still in the house and he refused to, we can ask him to retract the statement or apologize. He refused. I find he should have get put out of the house immediately.
Yeah.
That speaker too soft, and I find that speaker popping people to, like when they're asking questions properly, popping them to put it in another way. Don't do them thing. Don't do them thing on that PNM. The speaker didn't used to give chances like that, and they used to put you out of the house. And I find they should have put out the 1 month Prime Minister for making a statement and calling the Attorney General Dunsty. The same Attorney General we used to work with them. The same Attorney General we had to go in court, right? And the sort of thing uncovering right now, and they only trying to flabbergast and brainwash the population and have the population thinking, well, they know, well, they have another chance in the next 5 years. If you have no chance in the next 5 years, all you go on through. And the more they talk, the more the population hating them because they're acting stupidness, they're talking dotishness, and they will pay a heavy price for that.
Yeah.
I let out my vote, and I'm like, I will let it out again in the next 5 years. It won't spend my life to live again. Because we realizing now that the enemies are set at dodo heads. Have a blessed morning.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much. So, if they did not give greetings on this Labor Day, they have missed a tremendous opportunity. I know members of Parliament who won their seats will be in Labor Day today in Faizabad, Point Fortin, Labre, respect to oilfield workers, trade union, respect to PSA, Big U, everybody, every single SW, WTU, everybody who is going to telecommunication, everybody who's going to be there. Absolute respect to those who understand the importance of unity, those who understand the importance of union. Our enemies understand the importance of it so much so that they fight it. Right? They fight it. We must understand the importance of it and work to keep it together. We must understand the importance of unity. We must understand that if we have an issue with each other, we work on it together. Not outside in front of everybody. Right? We must understand that united we are strong. So they will always try to infiltrate us. So the unions who broke ranks to take 4% and whatever, all they know what to do. Clean up. Well, the leaders who take the pittance, who broke ranks, clear them out as soon as election come. Let them feel the wrath of the union, of the members. Trinbagonians as well need to straighten up their back. We need to dig down deep and pray and summon the strength of our ancestors and start to really be the way that we are supposed to be as upright people. You know, callers is calling and talk about Burkina Faso, right? The land of the upright people. Just firm up yourself with certain things. Firm up yourself. Too much play and can. Too much kicksy thing with serious business, with people livelihood. Because when they mess with the money, they mess with our lives. And do not be fooled in Trinidad and Tobago. This is not no hungry catcher's place. This is not no place where it don't have money. On the opposition bench, combined, just a few of them, their net worth, the money that they have stored up, pack away, could feed the multitude. The family interests billions of dollars. Who's a multi-millionaire on the government bench, boy? Maybe, I think maybe one person, kinda. I thinking long and hard, eh? But just a couple of them. Just a couple of them on the opposition bench now where they should be. They ain't even supposed to be in parliament. We're joking. I don't know why some of them still at a seat. Diego Martin, East. Is East where Embit is? All it is let me down, man. All it is let me down tremendously. Come on. Come on, this fake elite in this society who just want to grab up everything. Who have all of us working for them. They drive the economy. They on scale, they are advancing. Their businesses are growing at a phenomenal rate in difficult times. When we can't afford to buy food to put on the table, as Ms. Felicia Thomas was saying, when we can't afford, working people can't afford a little extracurricular activity for your 2 children. You're done broken where you could only have 1 child or 2 children. People see me as 6 and ooh, wow. broken. They are we broken. So we killing we children, or we afraid to our children. Broken. Go ahead, caller. Morning.
Good morning, sir.
Oh God, I'm now getting fired up, and you call carefully.
When you see God, I want to see bad. When you see him, son, tell him I want to see him.
Let me tell you how. In a quiet moment. Right?
I just do that too. But I say when you see him, because you follow God.
Well, I just see him
so I don't know if you saw God just now when I call.
I see him all the time. Even well, now, if I think.
Well, I don't know. I am just asking. I would like to do the very same thing. Because, you see, this morning I'm hearing your cries. And I'm saying I'm feeling sad for you, you know.
Sad for me?
Why? Because the PNM is no more. The PNM is why you should have a problem.
Hold on a second, hold on a second. Thank God.
Well, right.
Thank
God. Thank God. Well, right. So you see God. You get your heart's desires. So all these complaints that you're complaining about, who have all this money in the PNM, you have the ability this morning with your government to take all of that away from them.
No, that is not...
well, so then why complain? If you have all these issues, you have the government in power. Everybody who's suffering, the government should just open the treasury and give them the money. Why are you complaining this morning? So you should not have a problem. So do enjoy your day, sir.
And you as well. I see you in Faizabad. He go on. I wonder if I seen him in Faizabad. I wonder if he commemorates the struggles of Mr. Butler. I wonder if he will make that effort to celebrate the fight and the continued fight of labor for good wages, for proper working conditions for the masses of the people who work. I wonder. And he come with some ideas, you know. We in government now just take it from these PNM people who was taking it before. I ain't know about that. That is an interesting idea. I know for the next 5 years, they ain't going to be able to amass and store and hoard the way they were doing. The way they were doing it before. It's a good thing he come off the line. Because this morning would have be a Charlie King morning. He might have get some bottle and stone. Metaphorically, right? We don't want that. Go ahead, caller. Morning.
And here is stuff, right? They indirectly insulting the population of Trinidad and Tobago. Huh? Yeah, that statement they make in Parliament yesterday. Oh, how the government doing now? They feel Trinidadian stupid and Trinidadian not stupid. So in other words, what they're saying is because Trinidadian vote have different people in office, they're stupid.
Yeah.
You understand? They're talking to me indirectly and making these statements. I hope Trinidadian listening. Another thing they're talking about, they have a problem with paying the government members the back pay with the razor pay thing, right? They find like they shouldn't take it. They must have it. But the other side mustn't have it. Hey, all you take, or wherever money, all you have to get, take it. Because they find money to pay the last Prime Minister. We go with the bag. All you take, all you're supposed to get. Don't study them with that stupid talk. Be stupid. Yeah, be so stupid that we vote all you out and put in somebody else to run the affairs. And if the other people that we put to run the affairs swinging left, we're doing the same thing to them too.
Yeah.
So all you go ahead with this 1958 thing.
Yeah. Without thinking like if everybody born red and we indoctrinated in some kind of cult and we have to follow one way or the next. So they go with that stupidness now, boy. They're getting tired of the people.
They're talking about corruption. Who started corruption?
Yeah.
Who was Prime Minister and put in place if they should lose election today or tomorrow that they stay with the present salary for life? Who brought that in play?
Yeah.
They let Trinidadians think. Don't be fooled and mesmerized by these bobblehead
Greedy.
Want to pay, they want to run things. They can't run nothing here again. All your days done.
Greedy. They're greedy. Yeah. They're greedy. They're selfish. They're out of touch. They have no care for the population of Trinidad and Tobago, the wider population. Labour could ever get a look in. Labour ever had a home in that party? Like a real home where the rights and the desires of their families, etc., were respected. Trinidad and Tobago, wising up. It have so many people across this entire length and breadth of this Twin Island Republic who not on that stupidness. Don't talk about Tobago, you know. Because Tobago, they will blow you out of the water if you come with stupidness. Don't matter who he is, what party you say belong to, whatever. Morning, caller.
Morning. Apparently this phone is not working properly. I don't know. You'll tell me.
Oh, I hear me loud and clear now. Maybe it was giving troubles.
All right. Good morning to you. And this is a very significant, a very important day in the lives of workers and the poor in this country. And people ought to respect that. And you went back to the day of Cipriani, I think Butler and all these people, you know, these people really struggled for the working masses, the working class and the poor. And I don't think that people could minimize the role of trade unions in this country in terms of lifting the standard of living and quality of life of the people.
Yeah.
And what has happened here is that the elite class, the capitalist class in this country, and you have some, I call them the black bourgeois class. They're the ones who would try to, you know, turn your mind away from the struggle and the need for people to exercise constant vigilance in order to maintain the rights or the things that they would have achieved over the years. They have the minions and the surrogates all over the place. And the last day I heard you spoke about the press, you know. And in order to maintain a democracy, there are certain things that must be present, including a free press. But a free press doesn't mean to say you have to work for one class or one economic group within the society. You have to be fair, balanced, and independent. And when I watch the television in the night, sometimes I don't buy papers, you know. I don't know if people believe that you can't run a newspaper. Again, you have to look at who owned them, the establishment, who owned the newspapers and the media as a whole, electronic and press. They are dominated by that class. And therefore, those people who work there, they work on that. They have to spew their propaganda. They have to spew it, and people have to understand that. And it's good to know that the move has been made over the couple of months to educate the people. They're not being educated. And gladly enough, you have a number of persons, and you see it reflected in the last election, young people who not on that. And I have to thank God for the internet. Thank God for
yeah, social media. Thank God for thank God.
And people be able to know what is happening not just here in Trinidad but internationally.
Yeah. West, I always refer to the words of Stuart Young. Hear what Stuart Young say about 7 years ago or 6 years ago, because it struck me when he said it, and I heard it from him verbatim on the news. He said, social media is the greatest challenge to democracy. You hear what I'm telling you?
It is the greatest challenge to autocracy.
Well, democracy in these systems, what they supposedly feed us, is not really democracy, you know?
No. Well, their version of democracy.
Yeah, they dress up autocracy and oppression, and the rich getting richer and the poor getting poorer, and put democracy as a label on it, you know.
Well, that is their mission. That is their goal. But I'm happy to see that the people, and you know, one of them, I don't want to call it because they like to sue, was talking about banning or putting restrictions on Facebook. You remember that individual?
You could remind me.
Well, I don't want to afraid them, you know, people say they fake out. Afraid them because I would have said it, but I understand the whole question. You have to understand it too. The question about free speech.
Yeah,
Free speech is not absolute, you know.
Yeah.
It is limited by you know that slander or defamation, by sedition. Remember the guy who they took and they put him outside, Crispus or whatever it is, right? And also obscenity and all these things. So you don't really have absolute. Free speech is not really absolute in this country. There's certain limitations. You can't slander people. You can't libel people. That's a fact, and we have to abide by that. You cannot engage in sedition and that kind of thing.
What is sedition? You know what they charged Butler for?
Yeah.
You remember what they charged Butler for in 1930?
That was one of his charges.
Yeah, incitement and sedition.
Yeah. And they use it, and the fact remains is what they do to, and people, I want to alert people to this. What they did, and you saw it over the past 5 years, they were always in the court. They always suing this one and suing that one. That is to restrict free speech. Because what if people understand the civil process? When they send you a pre-action protocol letter, that's the beginning. You as a poor man, you can't open your mouth to get an attorney, and a good attorney, you don't have money to pay them to respond. When they go and put a claim in the court, right, file the claim, you have to respond to the claim, and they serve you the claim form and those sort of things. You have to respond. You have to enter an appearance or file a defense within a stipulated time. And if you don't do that and you don't have lawyers, you can't retain them because it's very expensive to get. You don't take a lawyer all over the place. You look for good lawyers. You can't afford that. And therefore, that is a restriction on free speech. That is how they control the people. Because anytime you slip, that's it, you know. And even if you didn't slip, you don't have the money to pay no lawyer to go in court to defend you. You can't respond to a pre-action protocol letter. People have to understand these things. And that is how they operate. They're always in the court. And look at those people who've been bringing action before, and this one suing this one, and are suing that one, and are suing. They're always in court suing people to restrict people's freedom of speech. And people have to understand these things. Right?
Yeah.
I don't want to take too long, but because I know you have your people who would like to call and all that.
Yeah.
These are the things that we have to. Thanks again.
Thank you very much for your contribution. Yeah. Yeah. When you speak the truth, they try to tie you up with sedition, incitement. They try to silence you. And that's what they did to Butler as well. He served about 4 years in prison. Just turn down your radio, please.
Yes.
Yeah. Morning. Yeah, man. Go ahead.
Morning. One love.
One love.
Yeah, what I want to tell you is that this, again, Abu?
Loud and clear, go ahead.
Yeah, Mr. West is a fella that makes some very nice points and things, you know. And he's a good fella, but sometimes, you know, he's a little elaborating a little too long on the same kind of point. But that is not the problem. You're going down in the labor?
Yeah, heading straight down after.
All right. I want to also tell you something. It's a kind of spiritual thing too, because I know you're a spiritual man, and you just have to know when you're dealing with devils like Baratari and them. Wait another tell them what you if you see, let them know before they come off. You see what will hurt them the most? The good scriptures say, good light will always shine over darkness. Good will always conquer evil. And you know, when they come to the old dinosaur on them to throw your program off thing with their foolishness, you know, you had to let them know good will always conquer evil.
You know why I'm laughing?
Every time they call, it had to hurt them.
I'm laughing right now, and I'm laughing because when I say, oh God, he say, you see God?
Yeah.
Some like he get frightened.
Yeah, but what we are saying with them is why they continuously try to be evil when goodness trying to prevail. Something is wrong with them because you see that Keith Rowley and that Stuart Young and all that thing where they do. I only staying cool, but me and good ain't going on so easy.
Yeah.
And these dinosaurs, because I tell you, I see the old dinosaur and them just come to try to test you now.
Yeah.
But you must always let them know the light will shine in the darkness. And whenever they put back and pick up the phone, they had to tremble to come to talk the foolishness. Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
So you're going to be down there.
Yeah.
Right? I'm waiting for the last match of the football, boy.
What thing about the last match? The licks from America?
Yeah.
God, boy. Pressure. Not easy.
No, but I tell you, since the other day, I tell you, they just play it a fear.
Yeah.
But you know, saying it's not fear, you're saying it's professional. It's a fear when they meet them things. Besides the professionalism, it's a fear too.
Yeah. I understand what you're saying. It's a mentality too where we need to strengthen the minds of our people as well. We was more fearless and strong back in the days. More warriors.
Yeah. So when they come to fight you, they always hit them that them whole dinosaur them. Good will always conquer evil.
Yeah.
All right, later.
Yeah, man. Thanks. Yeah. Them him bothering me a bit. Me ain't studying them at all. Right? It's love. And love will always conquer hate as well. So we have time with them. We love our people. Right? We love the masses of our people. So we need to stay committed to the people. Right? We need to work in the interest of the majority. A society cannot be working for the minority. A society is supposed to work for the majority of the people. Right? So we head to Labor Day with that understanding, with that love. Right? We must understand that this struggle continues. We must understand that this struggle continues. It's not done. And it will never end. As long as you have life, life is not about just comfort. Life is a constant struggle. Right? So we press on to Faizabad today, symbolically. But we also consciously understand what we're doing, and we are heading towards this achievement of strong working class people. We're heading towards, that's the mission. So everybody today, family, children, everybody, even if you're not in a union, which you should get into a union. I tell all you, get into a union. Get into an organized body. Get involved. Get involved in a way where you have that collective strength. Don't stand alone to be advantaged by the capitalists. Go ahead, caller. Morning.
Hey, blessed morning, Fuad.
Morning, blessings.
You ready for Labor Day, boy? Well, Labor will come back, you know, because the last 9 years, the Labor was down. It was in crisis.
Yeah.
So I wish all the union leaders all the best and fight, stand up for the right thing. But boss lady, she in a union, she will be down there.
What's that? You think boss lady will be down there?
Yeah, she in a union.
Right.
They say get in a union, but she not in a union already because she's a government worker, so she will be down there because she signed up for the right thing too, you know. Because they suffer for real long.
I know she coming out, but if she don't come out, she's well represented. I will represent her. KFC ain't going down?
Let's still man watch the little ones now, boy.
Alright, next time bring out the little ones and all. Right? Next time bring out the little ones, everybody. 2026, God spare life, right?
Alright, bye, brother. Bless the Lord. Continue doing good work, man. I know you're going on there after the show.
Yeah, man. Of course. Bless up.
Bless.
Yeah. I sing in the songs, not their songs, our songs. I'm not a labor member, but I work. So I identify. I have the wideness of thought to understand that the success of working people, other working people, will reflect upon my success. People who work in the private sector have to understand that when the public sector and unionized workers are able to achieve certain things, there's a trickle-on effect for us. We have to understand that. We have to understand that if more money is in the pool of the working class, middle class people, then the economy will be stimulated. We don't want more money in the hands of the few. We want more money in the hands of the masses. We want a strong economy. We want a strong economy where even the lowest in the society has a decent standard of living. With the garbage man, the man cutting bush, things that people frown upon, where they can earn properly and take care of their family. Not just themselves to survive. We're talking about survival still in 2025. They're setting the standard too low. They're pushing the bar down too low. Because we're willing. We're willing to accept the bar so low. Because we don't know what we're worth. Because they fool us. They fool us. People eating caviar, ham, jam, tam, plum, all kind of thing, telling you, pressure, the country and no money, it ain't nothing. And they ain't even cutting the ham in half to give you a piece of ham for you to survive, you know, and your children to survive, you know. But they're telling you, it have nothing. Tighten your belt. Them watching skinny you and me, right? Or you're obese because you're eating terrible food. Some people fat because they're broken. All they believe that, eh? All they can afford to eat good vegetables, fruits, nutritious things. They can afford to eat good. It's hard. And it's ham, jam, yam, tam. There are 10 houses, 16 commercial buildings. It's not Emberta talking about it, but who the cap fit wear it, right? And renting to the government, this, that, having the time of their life. And they wouldn't even cut a piece of ham and give you. On the contrary, allowing you to come back in, welcome, On the contrary, they're taking more for themselves.
They can't take no more for the...
Because they're gone. They're on the opposition bench. Gone.
Why? Brother.
Thank God.
Brother, all right, brother. Since you get all that blessing, this morning you shouldn't be complaining.
I'm not complaining, sir.
Hold on now, brother. This morning you should have the ham and you should be sharing the ham. You shouldn't be here complaining about the party that is gone and dead. You should be sharing the ham among the same poor people that voted for you, brother.
Take the ham from them what they have.
Why are you still coming here singing the same song?
Take the ham what they have.
It should be over. You have the ham. Don't you have ham?
No, take the ham what they have hiding.
Well, all of that, if you don't have the ham hiding and they illegally have it, take that too. I tell you that already.
Thank you very much.
Why are you still complaining?
Thank you very much. Have a blessed morning.
You have all. God bless you. You have the power. Why are you still complaining? Start to share the ham. The ham that you're talking about, you have it now. Enjoy your morning, sir.
You too. I am definitely enjoying my morning. Thank you very much. You too, man. Yeah. Look, my partner calling back for you. Look, my partner calling back for him.
Hey, yeah, I'm going to tell you something now. I'll tell you.
Go ahead. I lost you a little bit because another call coming in. Go ahead.
And the wicked. You understand? So don't let them.
Them.
By the time.
Hey, them can't bother me, brother.
He deal with that pack of choppiness in the head. Don't see head. Boy, me a time with them, you know.
Yeah.
If I could like him, you should have had the thing with the Israelites. I could have shock him in the mouth on the phone.
Oh shit. All right. Have a blessed day. Yeah. We are educating, right? We educating because people have to understand the workings of the elite who want to take advantage of the poor. Right? We are continuing to educate. Ain't nobody complaining here. Right? Morning, brother.
Good morning, sir.
And blessed morning to you too.
And you too. You see all those PNM people that told you that already. Lock them up because this is our program and we cannot allow those stupid people to be bringing us on the radio. Don't allow that, Paul.
No. It's good to let them show up themselves. It's good to let them.
No, here's something. It is not good to let them show up themselves because we know they are already. And they will always come on the radio and say something as though they mean well, but we know they do not mean well.
Yeah, but they ain't convincing nobody. And what they do as well is when they bring absurd conversation, it actually, for the people who are not sure, it actually clarifies to them how wicked and how far away from the truth those people actually are. So don't worry yourself.
Because every time I hear them on the radio, I get annoyed. Very, very much.
No, don't get too annoyed. But understand, truth, the song good to our ears, and falsehood does offend. You know, it have a kind of ring, but nothing. Let me have patience with them, don't worry, right?
All right, so well, have a nice day.
Love and blessings, brother.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's not a problem. Don't fuss up on yourself for them at all. Right? He is right. We have the opportunity now to set it straight. But obviously it cannot be set straight right away. Right? But gradually. Just as they bring a motion to alter so that Mr. Young ain't going to get no big pension, gradually we will take back what belongs to the people. Go ahead, caller.
Good morning, Mr. Abaka.
Good morning.
Mr. Abaka, I totally agree with your stance on let them call and let others listen.
Yeah.
How it has people still would prefer to see something destroy rather than to see everybody enjoy.
Yeah.
You know, I wonder if any of these people who voted for PNM listening to any of the debates that is taking place right now for the last week or so in Parliament.
Yeah.
And if they're raising some concern that how it is, people could have been told, here what, tighten your belt, burn your belly, eat out a cold pot and thing, and then you hearing the kind of billions of dollars that weren't accounted for, and the few people who were getting like 20 million, 10 million, 15 million dollars, and they were under the poverty line. I wonder if people are listening to these kind of things right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Should raise an alarm and people still have the gall to come and open their mouth in a public domain and say no ham, lamb and jam. The man refused until all the guys ham, lamb and jam, the guys macaroni pie. What ham, lamb and jam he talking about?
Yeah. The ham, lamb and jam that Stuart and Imbert and all of them have.
Yeah, but
Faris and all of them have.
Don't ban them or do anything. Let the rest of them who have that same ideology, a born one, a dead one, let them listen to their own self.
I don't even think it's that, you know. What I think it is that, you see, the extreme ones, they had to be paid or some kind of thing. It had to be, because it just don't really make sense now. It don't make sense what is be saying. To me, even from a personal perspective as a human being, you had to be saying, okay, you know, the Prime Minister taking back this pension, this $1 million pension, for somebody who ain't worked for 2 months.
One day he make it in the office.
Yeah, it makes sense. Even from a human perspective now, somebody who working all their life and your pension could never, and you work hard too.
Exactly. And then you denying now people who work 20 years, 30 years from getting a pension, telling them if you have $25,000 in the bank, you ain't entitled to an old age pension anymore.
Yeah.
If you work 8 hours a day, cost of living, inflation has risen to about 50%, you can get a 4% increase in your salary to make your budget work out or anything like that. And this is what these people were telling these people. And as always say, people don't understand why people want to get into politics, you know, especially ones them who know what it have there, you know.
Yeah.
With the kind of millions them could make, billions and trillions of dollars they could make and feed themselves. While we still talking about ghetto, you feel ghetto is supposed to be a word in our vocabulary in this country. In this country. And hamper and food card and disability grant and all them kind of nonsense. We ain't supposed to be speaking our language.
Yeah.
Have a good morning, Mr. Abaka. Be safe outside.
Yeah, man. Thanks. Blessings. Yeah. But we have allowed a few to take advantage of the many, and then it have the mocking pretenders, and it have the serpent tongues that come to talk on their behalf for a paltry price. What could motivate you to be against the masses of the people? What could motivate you to be against actions that are in the interest of the multitude? But use a 1% too. And not just a 1%, but a selfish 1% who don't consider nobody else. What happened to consideration? When we march today, when we marched in the past, when we stood up, when men get locked up for years, Butler get locked up for, you know. It's years the man get locked up for, if all they didn't know. He get locked up for consideration of others. I sure they offer Butler. Here what going on. We go give you a big piece of money. Just don't study the rest of workers. Keep them right where it is. And it have people who take that. It have those who sold out the people. And then it have others who stood for the people and suffer the consequences. Jail. I'm talking like it personal now, eh? Like it personal. It personal. It have people who jail in your tail. I am fortunate. God is good. I get away my insight in charge and wherever they charge me for and charge this, charge that, all dismissed. I one remaining. They say I push a police officer and what behavior? Disorderly behavior. Me? All my behavior is in order of what needs to be done. Me? Like my father used to tell, I have a police partner who used to carry him from the prison to the jail. From the prison to the court. He said, boy, I respect and afraid your father so much. I used to go and pee before I go and take him because I frighten anything he tell me to do, I do him. And he say, early, my father let him know, we are not criminals, eh? We is revolutionaries. So just know how you're dealing with us. And it ain't no handcuff and no stupidness and no disrespect and none of that, you know. There's a difference. We're not bad for the wrong thing. We're bad for the right thing. And when you attack our leaders who fighting for our freedom, for our rights, for good conditions, for good pay, or you feel you're just going and take them? But let's say all you're going to allow them to take me? And they responded. And I say to the police, Do your jobs with excellence. Serve the people. We love all of the good ones. But do not follow wickedness. Don't allow nobody to send you to do wickedness to your people. To arrest your leaders. Your leaders. When 10% sharing is all here, we want 10% for increase as well. All it is be working hard. Poor conditions. Stressed out. Advantaged. Is all here we just be fighting for too. So when they send all here to take advantage of those who fighting for you, yes, come buy a donut and go buy the food court and yeah, right, okay, on it, boss, and just spin it wrong. Think. The people collectively, let us be wise. Let us support what is in our interest, in our collective interest. Talk to all your grandmothers and grandfathers who still stuck in 20-something thousand years before. Young people, listen to what I be saying. We're moving forward. We're moving in the interest of the masses. I'm not selling all you out. So, blessings on this Labor Day. We fight and we forge forward. Take care.
So pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the street 919 FM.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
You want to find something great to do with your Tuesday nights? You want to learn and understand the true reason for Jesus? Then join us every Tuesday night from 8 to 9 p.m. for the program, This Same Jesus, the program that puts